Swalla, swalla, sweet, swalla, 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 sweet, sweet, sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious podcast about religion. During no point of this podcast shall you smile. You certainly will not laugh. We will have no fun. We will not be real. And you will sit and pretend that you are soaking in every single word with respect. No. Not here. Just kidding, and it ain't gonna happen. This is Getting Real. This is a podcast that genuinely shares the real issues about being a real Christian. No more being fake, wearing facades, playing religious games. Just being real about struggles, hopes, and dreams. This podcast is how to be genuine in your Christian faith without being some religious, overbearing jerk. We're going to encourage you about being who you are in your Christian faith. So let's get real. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Getting Real with Robert Corbell.
Well, good morning. This is our first live broadcast of Getting Real. I really don't know how this works. I know there's some chat. You can actually chat with us online while we're going live. We're just learning how to do this. But this morning I wanted to talk to you about this new season. Spring has sprung. It's an exciting time, and there is a new season upon us, and we have to embrace this. One of the things that as I was walking in my backyard looking at the new growth, the new green grass kind of overtaking the old dead leaves, I just felt like God was telling me that's what he was doing in our lives as well. There was a new life ahead of us, a new beginning. And it's an exciting thing. You see, the God we serve is a God of hope. And this morning, I just want to encourage you to have hope for the new things that God is doing in your life. I know in Lisa and myself in our lives, there's a lot of change going on, a lot of shifting. And, when you are moving into new areas of your life, it can be kind of unnerving. It can be kind of scary, actually. But, that's where we need faith. That's where we need to trust the Lord. That where he guides us, he'll provide for us. Where he leads us, he'll take care of us. And so we're moving into a new place. We're actually going to be moving geographically in the next 4 months, hopefully. We're in the process of getting our house sold and really getting ready for this big transition. We really don't know everything, what it's going to look like. We don't know what our life is going to look like. It's going to be different. Matter of fact, I told Lisa the other day, I didn't expect our life to change as abruptly as it has at the age of 53 years old. I had just assumed that I would retire in East Texas and this would be my home forever. And we're going to miss our friends. We've had some really close friends, good people that have spoken into our lives and come alongside of us and worked with us in the church and in the vision that we had. And so we're going to miss each one of them. And but it's a new day. And you have to let go of the old to embrace the new. You've got to let go of some old things. We'll always be friends with our friends, but it's just going to be different. And so I want to encourage you to not get stuck in the familiar, to be willing to let go of the familiar, be willing to let go of being comfortable. We find our comfort a lot of times in the familiar things that we're used to doing this over and over again. And so we're moving it. And so you have to let go of that, and you have to be willing to be a little nervous. I was thinking about Abraham in the Bible, and God told Abraham that he was to leave his family, leave the land where he was, and that he was going to be being given a new name and a new, really a new purpose, and that he was to go. And the scripture says that he was to go, and then God would show him where to go, or the place where he was to go. So oftentimes the first step for our lives is that we need to go. And then as we go, he kind of unveils, kind of opens up uh, things. He begins to show us things about where we're going. And so a lot of times we don't want to do that. We like having the full plan. We like having everything kind of just mapped out for us. And we like to know how everything's going to go. But there's not a lot of need for faith and trust in that kind of lifestyle. So it's a risky thing. It's risky for Lisa and myself. We we are embarking on this whole new life, new beginnings. Even in how financially how we're going to live, work, and all those kinds of things. It's just going to be all new. And so I just want to bless you today. I want to tell you how much we appreciate you. And I hope you enjoy these podcasts. I hope this live podcast, I hope you're listening today and you've enjoyed it. It'll be available on the social networks for a while, and also you can get it on iTunes. And so I'd like for you to do me a favor, though. If you could like our page. We have a new Facebook page. It's our kind of our official fan book page and fan page. And if you could like that, also let us know how you like this podcast. If you could share this podcast with family and friends, that would be helpful. We're going to be becoming more consistent doing this, and so we're looking forward to just being able to share with you even more in the near future. I can feel myself just getting more and more on track. And so I just want to richly bless you, tell you thank you, and I hope you have a great day. God bless.